there, Dale.
Hey, how you doing?
I can't complain. Happy Tuesday to you.
Thank you. Same to you.
Yeah.
Yoda's here.
Oh, thank goodness. Now we got a party. And I guess speaking of parties, you can probably see it on the screen already, but we are going to be talking about the big old elephant that's marching across everyone's minds right now, the CalHFA Dream for All program. Dale, you've heard about that, right?
Once or twice.
Yeah.
Well, as you know, we successfully got a homeowner in last time around with this program, and it's coming around again. There are some changes to it, though, and I don't like the changes, but there are changes nonetheless, and we need to tell people about them.
Yeah, and that's ultimately what we're doing on this video today. But let's really quickly zoom through this. It's a 20% down payment assistance program. That 20% can be shared between closing cost and down payment. Ideally, you want all of it to go towards down payment so you can avoid mortgage insurance. You can even contribute some of your own money to it. However, one of the changes they made, it's for first-time home buyers, which means in their eyes, you have not owned a home in 7 years, or you have not owned a home at all. And in addition, only first-generation home buyers, which means your parents cannot currently own a home. And if they have passed away whilst owning a home, you are also not eligible for this program. It's only due when you go to sell or refinance, and it's limited to about 2,000 buyers. They got $250 million that they're going to allocate, and the maximum loan amount they're going to hand out is about $150,000. So that puts you just below 2,000. Not everyone's going to take the maximum. You get the idea. So, Dale, what are some other changes that took place that people need to be aware of?
Well, it's going to be on a lottery system. Last year, it was first come, first serve.
Yeah.
This year, I believe the doors open April 3rd.
Yes.
Go till April 29th.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that is registered between those dates, sometime after April 29th, they're going to have a lottery system. And if you're one of the lucky ones, great. And if you're not, you're not.
Yeah. Now, one benefit about the lottery is obviously there's a larger window of opportunity, so there's not a bum rush to go and get in on this deal. In addition to that, because it's on a lottery system, once you get the voucher, meaning you've won that lottery, you can go ahead and shop for a house at your own pace and not have to worry about jumping and finding the first house that you want and just blowing everything right away. So it is good in that sense. However, there's another stipulation with the lottery that comes into play, and it's about the difference of who is going to get the money. Dale, you know anything about the fact that Northern California versus Southern California, there's a little bit of a feud now?
I've heard, I haven't seen in writing anywhere, but I have heard that supposedly Northern California got the lion's share of the money last time around. So this time around, Southern California is going to get the lion's share, which leads me to the fact that how does that work with a lottery then?
I don't know how they chose the algorithm. I sat on some of the calls that they hosted where they were talking about some ideas. A few things I'm not too thrilled about. A few things I'm actually, pleased with. But ultimately, put all of our feelings aside, how can we use this to benefit buyers? And ultimately, it boils down to, if you have a buyer that fits into this category and has this need, it's time to get them talking with us as soon as possible, because April 3rd is when the window opens up, and we only have until the 29th. And there are a few things that need to happen. Dale, what are some of the standard things that need to take place on this down payment program?
Well, there's some counseling that they need to do. And there's two sets of counseling. There's first-time homebuyer counseling, and there's also, in addition to that, Dream for All counseling.
Yep.
So that's important to get that done.
Yeah, and on top of the counseling, all the regular things that go into a loan take effect. Except normally when you go into a loan, you can have a buyer get pre-qualified, maybe even pre-approved. Pre-qualified, we talked to them, we got their information. It sounds like they can qualify for a house. Pre-approved is we take it a step further and we get all their documents and we say, okay, based on the documents, we've verified what they've said, it all checks out, they're pre-approved. However, when it comes to this, we have to go a step further and essentially get them fully underwritten and ready to go so that they can be entered into this voucher system. It's not quite as robust as some other underwriting, but
it's not one of these they want to do their due diligence because they don't want 20% of the people that win the lottery have no hope of qualifying and getting a loan. So
yeah, and because it's not first come first serve anymore, you have to understand they're not going to place money on the reservation. They want to make sure that the buyers that are going to get the money can get the money and that they're ready to get the money. It's one of the issues they experienced last time was they had everyone rushing in, people weren't qualified properly, so when their deal fell through, the money kind of fell to the wayside. Originally, they only had $200 million allocated to this program, and then about $150 million showed up, and a lot of people all right, well,
okay. Yep, hopefully it gets the way it's supposed to. We love to help your clients get in a home, so give us a call.
yeah, and it might not be the free
Yeah, good. Good day.